we've been getting all kinds of guesses on the footage of that pile. Wide range of guesses. Wide. It's pretty interesting. Keep them coming. From yesterday's video on the guess of the footage on that pile. I've seen a few that are ballpark. I've seen some that are not even in the same zip code. But it's interesting. Sometimes those piles can be hard to judge too. Let's open the gate. So today we're going to cut a few more trees to round out everything on the east side of the creek. At least everything that I know of anyway. And we'll get those hauled up, get this Ranger moved out of here, skidder moved out of here. Then I would say tomorrow we'll probably move this skidder all the way around to the other side of the farm like I talked about in yesterday's video, to get the remainder of those trees on the other side of the creek that we can't access on this side anymore because the crossing won't hold up. So for now, I'm going to back the old Starship up to this little bunch of logs here. These are some that didn't get bucked up, and we'll get them on the truck and we'll get loaded, get up to the front, start shuffling stuff, go cut some trees. Now somebody asked the other day what these vines were hanging from trees. They're pretty common in a lot of the walnut we cut for some reason. Most of them are grapevine. We do cut some trees that got what I call a sawbriar growing on them. This tract of timber here, there's a lot of rose bushes in the woods. Right here's a little one. Timber's full of, what do they call it? I don't know, some kind of rose bush, whatever. It's pretty common, our part of the world. Of course, kind of a briar type deal there, sawbriar. I don't think those are an actual sawbriar. A lot of buckbrush in here. Every creek bottom's different. This one here's got quite a bit of nasty vegetation in it. Here's a bigger rose bush right here. Kind of what you're looking at. They're mean. They'll rip you open. That's where your traps come in pretty handy. Oh yeah, boy, he's coming to roll me over. Back up. I hung one up here. All things, those grapevines didn't help. That tree there was dead that it's kind of hung in. I really thought I could swing it uphill, and I didn't. But there's a couple more out there that are cut off. Of course, this one here is cut off. That's just a limb there that I cut. So bear with Kevin. He's still learning. I did give him a couple pointers this morning about keeping the machine idled up, throttled up. He's going to bunch right now. Slow and steady. See him up here on the hill, the road, which I've got zoomed in quite a bit here. Let me get back to normal. So he's getting a little better on his road work. Let's drop that blade a little more, get that fine stuff out of the way. I like to leave a good road. So we got the skidder moved over to the other side of the farm, ready to go for in the morning. Dad and Kevin are behind me here. I'm kind of watching them in the mirrors we come out. I've got a load of logs on, obviously. I'm gonna get these in, get them kicked off, and I'm gonna be a realist and say I'm gonna get 2 more loads today. Me being an optimist, would say I'm going to get 3, but I'm going to be a realist and shoot for 2. Let's hope for 3, but shoot for 2. We could have went ahead and probably logged over there where we moved the skidder, but we'll just wait and do that tomorrow. It won't take long to kind of breeze through that, just a handful of trees. A lot of them are already on the ground, they've already got cut. I just got maybe a handful more to cut, so we'll get those out tomorrow, loaded up. Then my main thing is I want to try to get these logs in on the yard while we can, kind of get the wraps on this job, which Dad and I were talking. There's another part of the farm down here that we looked at when we looked at this place a year ago, but we didn't really walk one side of the creek, so I don't really recall what's through there. So we need to take a little stroll up through there to make sure we didn't miss anything on that part. Definitely want to get all we can that's available, so we might do that tomorrow or possibly Friday. Again, getting these logs hauled in is going to be a priority, so a lot of trucking miles ahead of me. Knocked a few down. Dad's, I hung this one up. Dad's topping it for me. I've got one here behind me. I've got to come out. I didn't realize there was that many right through here. I thought I was just going to go straight through to the other side of this ditch and drag out some that I've already cut. But apparently we're going to find a few to cut in here. A couple big ones. That one right there is pretty good size. The bad thing is when I cut it, it looked like it had pretty bad wind shake in it, which if I can remember, we'll try to look at that later in the video and kind of go over what the wind shake is. Sometimes we do a lot of weaving and snaking around the timber to go after one tree. This is one of those trees. I'm gonna have to use 2 hands. Is that another one up there? Sure looks like it, but I can't tell. I'll use 2 hands here real quick. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe you can kind of see. The old camera doesn't know how to zoom in a lot of times through this back glass. Of course, with the sun, scratches, and dust and dirt, it's hard to get in there and see it. Yeah, there you go. Kind of see it right there. Pretty good stick of wood. Threw back here all by its lonesome. Now, with the fence being right there, I used a hammer and a wedge and not a hinge, but a small notch to bring it down. I didn't even want to run the risk of trying to put a hinge in a tree like this. But we got it away from that fence, and that's what matters. Let's run up the fence line here and see if this is another walnut. That most certainly is not a walnut, no. Not even a little bit at all. That's a hickory. And for some reason, the hickory in this timber have been playing heck with me, because there's times like, hey, there's a walnut. You get up to it, it's a hickory. So I guess I shouldn't be giving Mikey too hard of a time about his white walnut, because this timber here, I've been seeing these hickory at a distance thinking I'm seeing walnut, and I get there and I'm thoroughly disappointed. Now the last couple nights, the video has been posted late because we've worked late, whether it be last night working on these lights or tonight trying to get caught up on some log hauling. And hopefully I can make it down this ladder. Ooh, there we go. Now, Johnny has decided to ride with me tonight. He's in the truck. I'm gonna clean the bed off real quick, get all the debris off here, this stuff. We'll be ready to go. The good thing about Johnny coming with me to haul logs is he gets to open the gate. Climb back in here. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can leave it open.
Oh, I thought you said close it.
Oh no. Just leave it open.
That'll be fine.
Be fine, just fine.
This way.
See if we can get in here without tearing the tank off. I think we'll make a big old sweep and swing. Just backing up. And the Ranger.
Nice golf cart.
Yeah. Now we've been playing 9 holes out here pretty regularly.
They let you on the greens with that?
Yeah, the greens are in pretty bad shape right now, so I don't mind.
Dude, I got a freaking story about golf. Actually,